All right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, December 10th, 2023, for all the things that matter to me that hopefully entertain, inform, or amuse you. So today, let's go ahead and start with our weekly haul. Here we are at the, bar where Cold Slither plays at, usually, Spidey's. Anyways, this is my alternate, diorama or little studio area. And there's the hiss that we just got. So fantastic. Number one on the haul is the hiss. So we'll start off with weekly pickups. The pickup for today is the hiss. That was the biggest one. I did a video about it, a review and unboxing. Go check that out. It's a fantastic vehicle. Go watch the review and unboxing and you'll see for yourself what it is. So, well, let's go ahead and get started with all the weekly pickups. It was a lot. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, and the reason I'm down here is because there is a specific pickup that I don't want to lug all the way upstairs until it's time to do so. So, anyways, guys, without further ado, this pickup is a little bit different because I'm going to go off the beaten path with some of the items that I picked up. Number one, I want to show you a modification. These 3D printing things are absolutely fabulous. I'll probably pick up a 3D printer sometime next year just to see what I can do with it. I am by no means an expert at, like everything else, it's probably going to take practice to get good at it. But the things that some of these guys are putting out for 3D printing is amazing. When I saw this, I knew I had to have it. It's a really cool modification for the bat. And here it is. I got 3 of these from a seller. So basically, this is a missile launcher that fits on the hand of a bat. And these are what the little missiles look like. So when I saw this, I jumped at it. I was like, oh, I have to drop it. They're kind of delicate. Jeez. But anyways, I have to have it. I still got to clean it up a little bit. There's some flash on here. That's why these rockets don't go in there quite right. But I'm definitely going to be painting this up. I'm really happy with the pickup. Here's the eBay person's name and the wherever I picked it up at. Hopefully he still has some. I don't know if he does or not, but that's the pickup that I got from. We'll start with there. The other pickup that I got came from Gridiron. Now I got quite a few pickups from Gridiron. But this was the one that I really liked, or the one that I'm going to spotlight. So essentially, it's this version of a combat shotgun / assault pack, right? Boy, I really love what these things are made of. These are individual, and they do slip into here. These are magazine options for the combat shotgun, and this is just a revolver there for this shotgun as well, and a sight. So, I mean, this is magnificent. Again, 3D printed stuff. Just great work from the people over at Gridiron. I mean, again, I know their stuff is pricey. I get it. But if you can afford it and if you can support a good American company, then that's probably a nice thing to do. So, moving on past that, let's start with some of the deals we picked up. Number one, I got 2 of these. No reason to show you all 2 of them, but I got 2 of these from the Ollies, and you guys saw my hunt last week. They were mostly. I was going to be super disappointed with Ollies yet again, but it didn't let me down. I got a couple more of these, and these are the Dusty G.I. Joe classified Dusties. So $4.99, why not? I picked up a couple more, left a couple, and there was an abundance, absolute infestation of Zoranas and movie figures by the case. Why I don't have a Sergeant Slaughter or a Fortnite Snake Eyes, I don't know to this day. But I've never seen one at my Ollies. And I have 3 Ollies in my area. But not a one has had them. Again, some people say it's the local comic book shops that are picking them up. I don't know. I've never seen any hide nor hair or proof of that. And I actually, go to comic book shops. I have a current subscription to a couple of them. But I haven't seen that. My guess it's, maybe Scalpy McScalpersons. I don't know. Who knows? I don't have any proof of any of that anyways. or it could just be us. It could be collectors beating each other to the punch, and that's okay. So the other figure that I got a couple of are Tiger Force Outback, because he's just really easy to customize. Great sculpt, a bunch of great gear, webbing and backpack. $5-6 at Ross. Why not? I picked up a couple. Might as well. There, and you'll see in my next video, even a week after I found all those, I just went down to my local Ross, which is no more than about 2 to 3 miles from my house. They still had 7 Outbacks, 3 Croc Masters, and about 4 Zaymots, I believe, and 3 barbecues. So they're still out there. So I mean, if you really wanted to, you could have already got these. So there was no shortage. Well, in my area, in the Fort Worth, Dallas area, because Fort Worth is better. Don't come at me, Dallas. In my area, if you really wanted to, and if you really got out there, they were readily available. So, and they've been readily available for a week now. So if you didn't pick them up, that's not my fault. So, and I picked up a couple of these. So Croc Masters as well. So Art, I'll be sending you a Croc Master for free. Or a Fiona. No question, sir. You're gonna get one. All right. The other thing now we're done with the deals. Oh wait, hold on. There was one more deal that I picked up. Where are you? There you are. One more deal. And that was, I found this guy, $6 at Ollie's. Ross. It's right there. The sticker's right there, man. I couldn't pass this up. You get the flame effects, the fire trooper, and little Grogu there. I think when this first, it's like $25, $27 retail. What the heck? And I've been seeing not just this one, but other ones for vintage troopers over there. This just goes to prove that the price point for these is completely wrong. It's completely wrong. And Hasbro just refuses to budge on it. They need to get a clue. You know what? There was another deal as well. And that was from Brad's Toys over at the Hewlin Mall. I got this one for under retail. It's Ratchet. Yeah, I'm collecting. I don't care if he's a dead character. I don't care if Megatron shot him or whatever. I really like this character. It takes me back to my childhood. So I'm picking up all the Transformers, the movie Studio 86 figures. They're all mine. I'm going to pick them all up. All right, done with the deals. Now over to the regular priced stuff. And that would include, I picked up Baby. Baby came in the mail. Baby Sinclair. My wife and I love this show. We both watched it as kids, so I knew it was a no-brainer. Had to pick him up. Oops, sorry about that. There he is. You guys can get a picture of him there. So got him. We also I canceled my pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, as you saw me in my hunt video, because I also found Earl, and I found him out in the wild. So why pay $41 plus tax at Big Bad Toy Store when I found him at Target initially for $36, but when I went up to the register, they honored the online price of $25 something. So this was a deal also, so it's in the wrong category. But I got that as a deal as well. I picked up an extra Andrew Garfield because I want to open this one. I want one to rock, one to stock. I know some people have been having some. So here's the thing about this. I think some people have been having some regrets, sadness. What's the other word on the internet that I hear quite often? About purchasing the 3-pack. And not waiting for these, and they're kind of upset about it. You know what? I don't blame them. But we kind of knew that that's how Hasbro rolls, right? We kind of knew. There was already mumblings when that 3-pack came out that they're going to get us with the head sculpts and another line of these. So I'm not sad I waited. I don't feel any kind of way about it. As a matter of fact, I've been playing with the other I don't think the Tom Holland figure is bad. It's definitely not a Sentinel Spider-Man. That Spider-Man kicks the heck out of this, but then again, that's a $100 figure. This is a $26 figure, $27 figure. So it's a serviceable, it's a good Spider-Man line, and you get the head sculpts. So I don't feel sad about it, but I guess some people are a little salty over it. I'm fine. I knew that Hasbro was going to do that, so I just didn't buy the 3-pack. I knew they were going to go this route. What's the most profitable, kind of mean-spirited way around this? That's the one they're going to do. Promise you. Anyways, I also picked up Matt Murdoch. I can maybe use that face on something else, and there's always use for a suited body. And there's a brick. I don't know. A walking stick. I just picked him up because of the suited body. I don't know. I might do something with him. I don't know. Who knows? He might be sitting in one of those windows later. I don't know. Singing a carol or something. The final thing we picked up through the mail, or not through the mail, the final thing we picked up at a local Walmart, I was just bopping along through Walmart when I came across, boom. And I told you guys about this in my hunt a couple of weeks ago. The Secret of the Ooze, Kino, and Foot Soldier, the Chunky Foot Soldier. So very excited about this. Not going to open them, but I'm glad I got them. And I'm glad I have a representation of Kino finally. The other thing that seems to be out there as well, I seem to see restocking, are the Foot Soldiers and also the Samurai Turtles. I won't be picking up additional Foot Soldiers. I've got enough. And I won't be picking up the Samurai Soldiers from Ninja Turtles 3. Like I've told you guys in a previous video, I've yet to be conscious through that whole entire movie when it finishes. So, all right, guys. Well, those are all the pickups for the. Oh no! There's one more. The biggest pickup, the one that stretched my wallet even, and that's rare. But this one's a big one. And if it wasn't for that one, I might have already pulled the trigger on one of these, another one already, just for the heck of it. So let me show you. Let me show you real quick. All right, guys. So here it is, the final pickup of the week. That's right. You guys have always seen that I like my arcades. So the final pickup was an Arcade 1-Up Time Crisis. I can't wait to put this thing together. This is my Christmas present. You know, a lot of y'all are saying, what about the hiss? That's just normal course of collecting. This is my Christmas present. I'm very excited. You know, I used to play this game all the time at the arcades. Tons of fun with it. It comes with 3 games. I think it's Time Crisis 1, 2, and Steel Gunner. I think that's what it comes with. But anyways, that'll do it. Those are all the pickups for this week. Let's get down to the news. Number 1, everybody should be sick of it, happy of it, aware of it. Any number of things at this point. I am highly keen and aware that little guy or big guy has shipped out. I have it. Everybody's getting it. Some people sooner than others. I hear some people still haven't gotten it, but have gotten their labels shipped. So anyways, the Hiss Tank is on the way to everybody who got it. I'm happy. I'm very happy I ordered it. You know, you guys saw my review of it. It is fantastic. And I'm looking forward to getting another one, but not just yet. I'm going to let everybody's FOMO die down a little bit. And if there's one left over, I'll get it. If not, hey, I got one anyways. So anyways, we got a lot to cover today. A lot. So especially G.I. Joe, it is heavy news with the Pulse stream that came out. It looks like Hasbro has really started to invest a ton of money and a ton of resources into the new G.I. Joe line. So we'll start to see reap the rewards of that, if you will, because it is a successful line. So otherwise we wouldn't see, the type of commitments that they're making to these lines, right? Now we're getting the Vamp, and so many different figures. And it has also to do, I think, a lot of it has to do with Bobby Valla moving in on the competition like that. You can clearly see that in those 60th anniversary soldiers. I mean, some of us might not think so, but I can't help but see a correlation between the two. Your opinion may vary, and that's okay. So anyways, moving right along, as we saw in the Hasbro Pulse stream, or the stream a couple days ago, so many. Look at all of these new G.I. Joes that'll be released, classifieds that'll be released. Just a ton of them are coming out in the next few weeks. Very excited about it. You've got, Duke, Scarlet, Rakondo on the retro packaging. New on the way, Retro Techno Viper, Big Boa, Quick Kick, and the 60th anniversary Diver and Infantry Soldier, or whatever they call them, but it's essentially, that's what it is. Here's a picture real quick of Big Boa working out with some 90-pound weights, I believe. That's a lot. Or are they 60? No, they're probably 90. That's a lot to curl, man. So there he is. Here's the packaging for him. I'm glad they're giving us two head sculpts, one with a mask, one without. Very, very reminiscent of the old sculpt, so digging that a lot. Here's the Techno Viper in action. I love that hologram thing he's got on his wrist, looking very cool. There's a shot of the box that we're going to get. Oh, and if I hadn't mentioned, I am very, very happy that the plastic packaging is back. And just like that, the environment was still there. Why didn't they just make it out of plastic that was, I know they have it, the plastic that's easily breakable or biodegradable. I mean, they have that. Just make that already. Quick Kick, as a matter of fact, I still have my vintage Quick Kick upstairs in my vintage display. I'm really looking forward to him. Here's his box. Here's what he looks like. As we heard in the Hasbro Pulse, in the Hasbro stream, initially he came with, I believe it was a black backpack and one sword. They're giving him 2 now. So, hey, the more the merrier. Here's one thing that I really noticed about the next figure, which is Airborne. He's got the correct firing stance. He's got both hands on the weapon, and he's kneeled down for a more steady shooting stance. I mean, as anybody would tell you, the best one is where you can get the most stability, which is like if you're laying on the ground flat and shooting, because that'll give you the best stability. But if you can't do that, the second best one is kneeling, and you have to hold the gun with both hands to steady yourself, right? Grip and then steady the grip with the other hand. A lot of times you see these action figures that can only shoot gangster style. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Whatever. It looks good on the movies, but it ain't realistic at all. But then again, how realistic is a toy line? So anyways, how realistic is the hiss? Looks cool. I'd like to have one in real life, but I'm not going to be firing turbo lasers or anything. Anyways, moving on from that, here's a picture of the packaging for Airborne Tall Tree, Franklin Airborne Tall Tree. Airborne leads the way, all the way, every day. All right, that's enough of that. If you didn't know, I served closely with the 82nd Airborne Division, so very, very cool. I love that they're doing an Airborne soldier. Very nice. Here you have Rakondo in his retro packaging. Of course, we're going to get that new thicker plastic or backboard. Very happy about that. I don't know how I feel about this Rakondo. I'm okay with it. I'm still going to pick it up, but I'm not going to pick up more than one. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'll just pick up one Rakondo and it should be fine. Scarlet looking great. I'm only going to pick up one just to display her. I'm not going to take her out. If I happen to find another one at Walmart on clearance or whatever, I'll probably pick that one up too. And the same thing with, Duke is a little different. I might pick up an extra one of him from Big Bad. Matter of fact, I'll probably go on a little bit and put one up there for Big Bad because I do want to open this up. He is quintessential. He is iconic to the classified line. So yes, Duke and his E-tool or entrenching tool, not tactical shovel. What the hell is a tactical shovel? I've never heard of it. Anyways, that's Duke there on his retro card. And the interesting part, and it just occurred to me just now, Action Soldier Infantry. Do you think it has nothing to do with Action Force? This is so reminiscent. I just hope that these weapons, a lot of people have been saying this, I've been saying this, these weapons better not be those gummy bear weapons, because I will get a little more upset. Come on. Who's going to buy this for their kid? It's like a $35, $40 figure. Nobody's going to buy this for their kid. They're going to eat all the parts, and then you're going to take him to the doctor to get his intestines, looked at. So because he swallowed all these things. So, this is a kid hazard. No kid's going to buy this. What is this thing? Ages 4 and up? Yeah, I dare you to give it to a 4-year-old and see how fast he eats it. Another Action Force figure, the kind of diver, action sailor, not action soldier, recon diver. I dig it. I only picked up a couple. We'll see how it goes. Before I forget, also the Hiss team, the Hiss Fire team, is headed out the door. I just got my notification a couple days ago that it'll be shipping soon. I got a couple of them. One to box, one to rock, one to stock. So as you guys know, I always have to have at least one sealed version of each particular figure. So I'm looking forward to the Hiss team, and more than likely I'll be doing a review on each one because I want to open each one. So there we go. Now it's time for, I said I would talk to you guys a little bit about Gridiron. I don't have any stake in it. Gridiron doesn't pay me anything. I just like American businesses, a little guy trying to make his way. I know some people feel some kind of way about it, and I know his website has an SSL security error because he hasn't renewed the certificate, which I don't know why he hasn't. It's pretty cheap. Anyways, I like Gridiron, and so I buy stuff from them all the time. I don't have an issue with it, but you're free to disagree. It's okay. Nobody has to get upset about it. But I did see a couple things on there that really interested me, and I've always had really good service from them. And that is the upgrade pack for Ripper here. It looks really great. Looks a little bit. I mean, not that the one we got from Hasbro is bad, but this one feels a little more realistic, a little cooler. Anyways, there's that. You also have the airborne trooper look here. I don't know what they call this particular one, but this would be more like a air assault, right? The ripcord type of guy who jumps out of a plane, or a Halo kind of guy, jumps out, is ready for battle with this gear, right? So very cool. And then you have the Techno Viper loadout, or not the Techno Viper, but the Televiper loadout. This one looks really cool because it's very, very specific to a character, right? Here's the loadout that he comes with. That weapon with the giant jammer sensor underneath it, the walkie-talkie, the knife, everything's just geared towards him. So it looks very cool. And let me remind you, everybody, if you do order from Gridiron, use the code GRIDMAS10 for 10% off. Why not? There you go. I have a little bit off. I don't get any of that money, but I do like American companies. I do like for the little guy to succeed. They have always treated me right, so there you go. Now, moving along to something else a little different. Now we're off of G.I. Joe, and we're on to something that's also near and dear to my heart because of what, when this particular genre got me through quite a bit of, boredom and challenges when I was serving. And one of those challenging times, because, these guys just teleport you to a different world. They're very cool. And that's in the Warhammer universe, there are some Space Marines known as Grey Knights. Here's one of them with a, I forgot this hammer, like Thunder Hammer, I think is what they call it. I don't know, but he's got a Storm Bolter hooked to his wrist there, which fire like these huge, like double the size of 50 cal rounds. But then again, these guys are not normal humans. These soldiers, Space Marines, stand at about between 7 and 8 feet tall. So they are gigantic. These guys are huge and they're muscular, and they actually have 2 hearts. So it's very interesting. They have backup organs to the backup organs. So they've been, engineered. Anyways, go check it out. Space Marines are very cool. Warhammer 40K has a rich lore, and it started way back in the 70s. I heard about them like in the late 80s, and that's when I started messing around with them. So here's another one. Here's just a regular Grey Knight. Now, the interesting thing about Grey Knights is the last thing I'll say about them, but they specialize in hunting down demons or chaos forces, basically supernatural forces that have sneaked onto our plane of existence. And they go in and try to destroy those things. And the reason they go in as specialists is because they were formed, not only do they have seals all over their armor that protect them from it, but also they were formed from the most loyal of Space Marines gene seed, which is like genetics or DNA, that are loyal to the Emperor of Mankind, who protects humanity benevolently, or so they think. So anyways, yeah, they're the elite of the elite. So, well, there's actually somebody, they're more elite. They're the elite of the Space Marines. But you also have these guys. These are like Space Marines. They're called the Adeptuscustodes. They're kind of like Space Marines. I'm almost done with the Space Marine stuff. I know you guys don't know a lot of this stuff or might not care, but boy, to me, they are really cool looking and they really are near and dear to me. You also have the Adeptuscustodes. They sit between Primarchs and Space Marines. They're right in between. They're not really, they're not regular Space Marines, and they're not as good as Primarchs. And Primarchs are the sons of the Emperor of Mankind. Primarchs are the top dogs outside of the Emperor himself. But these guys guard the Emperor himself. And they are awesome. They are more, each one is a unique work of art. Unlike Space Marines, which are like stamped, kind of like a genetic stamp into existence, right? Like a soldier. So anyways, that's what you have with the Adeptuscustodes. And then finally, you got this cool robot. I remember in the novels when we read 40K, there was these robots called the Castellan robots. Everybody has forgotten how technology works, kind of, and it's just a ritual of rites. Basically, they just keep doing these things over and over, and they don't know why it works, but it works. But these robots were forgotten a long time ago. They look cool to me. They're part of the Warhammer lore, and they're very, very powerful, like robots that can either help you, or if they come to life and they're freaking out, they will kill you. So, anyways, cool robots. Moving on from Warhammer, let's get back to some mainline stuff. Again, I love Warhammer, but you guys' opinion may vary. It's fine. Big Bag Toy Store has got a ton of fresh monkey fiction. I think Santa stuff on here. You've got Santa dressed as a wizard, as Father Time. You got Krampus on here. You've got a zombie elf. You got military Santa. Pretty cool. And fortunately, you have Satan Goat on here. And then below Satan Goat, you have some reindeer. I don't know what's going on with that goat, you guys. Don't ask me. Anyways, I will not be buying that goat. Next one is McFarlane. And I think we talked a little bit about this last week. We got like the Bizarro Superman, Bizarro Batman. Very Bizarro. I won't be buying those. I might be buying that Superman. I'm not buying that Nightwing. And I'm definitely not buying that Red Robin Joker fight. Just looks ridiculous. So the only reason I showed this to you is because I do like that Superman. So anyways, McFarlane, you lost me on this wave. I'm not doing that. Here's the Superpowers wave that's upcoming as well. The only one that interests me out of all these is maybe Sinestro. I think that's Sinestro back there, and Green Lantern. The rest of these, I don't care. I don't know. Anyways, I remember the Golden Flash and the Golden Batman from other lines, but yeah, I'm not doing that. So anyways, that's what's upcoming. And now for it is a joke. It's a joke on us. I was very displeased, highly displeased that NECA sent us that email. It delivered to a bunch of people, and then it said, oh, you know what? The rest of you guys that didn't get it, we don't know when it's going to be here. Maybe next month, maybe not. I'm like, come on, man. Be a professional company for once. Very... All of what these little faces are saying, that's what I was saying. Anyways, I'm back to Earth. It's fine. We'll wait another month or 2 or 3, whatever. You know what? Whenever you get your stuff together, at least I got my Hiss tank, which I was waiting for way more with bated breath than with this thing. So great, but now I'm just upset. But anyways, moving on. You've got this other Rayu, this gray Rayu, which I happen to play quite a bit as. At this Paul Mart store. I don't know what that's about. I wish that Jada wouldn't have done that. I don't know who Paul or his Mart or where his store is. Why? Anyways, what? Ridiculous, Jada. It's just upsetting. Why didn't you just make it a mainline release? Anyways, fine, whatever. Make it a whatever, fine. Thank you for at least putting out an awesome toy line for the Street Fighters, but I don't agree with your, who is it? Stuart Smart Spally, whatever store that dude's from. I don't care. I'm not buying it just cause. You've got this other thing that looks really cool. I'm hemming and hawing over it. I'm probably not going to get it. But you've got this dinosaur battlefield type of action figure. Here's a group of them together. The Ceratosaurus crab. I don't know. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to be picking these up, but gosh, dog, they look really good. That's very tempting, so very cool. And then here's something that I just can't, I loved this vehicle, but I can't justify the price for this. I meant to say 7.87 inches long. June 2024, the God Phoenix, or the ship that G-Force or Battle of the Planets, used to ride in, and all the little cars that come with it, is going to be available from Big Bad Toy Store for $259 US with a $25 non-refundable deposit. As much as this is a beloved icon to me from my childhood, I will be passing. But the good thing is I have a model of it. I just haven't put it together. And I think the model might even be bigger than this particular thing. But the only thing about this is that it's already built. But I just can't see myself paying as much for this as I paid for this. No, not gonna happen. I mean, I guess because it's an import, but didn't this get imported? Anyways, moving on. The Big Bad Toy Store, Santa or whatever this guy is, the naughty but nice. No, this is not naughty but nice. This is the Figura Obscura Father Christmas, I believe. I didn't get them, but now I'm wanting to get them from, I believe, Mythic Legions. So sorry about that. I got a little confused, but yeah, this is Mythic Legions, Father Christmas. I'm thinking about it. You guys, I already got the other one, the naughty but nice one, the original Santa Claus. I'll just stay with that one. Let's see, what else? Oh, Big Bad Toy Store has got a red hood coming. A special variant edition of him. He still doesn't come with any guns, just maybe pointy fingers. You're going to have to get your own guns. But anyways, he looks really cool. I may pick him up, I may not. If I remember this particular version correctly, he can't shoot straight. And so he looks great, but he can't shoot straight with a dern. So anyways, still looks really great. So fighting back and forth on it. Storm Collectibles has just put out their Fei Long. I'm just featuring it here because Street Fighter looks cool. I will not be buying this. The Fei Long that I got from Jada for 25 bucks is sufficiently cool to not buy this. So, but if you want to stick to Storm Collectibles, there it is. Well, I should have put a picture of this Superman earlier, but anyways, here's a picture of that Superman that we talked about earlier with the DC Multiverse, and that is it for the news. So ultimately, guys, a couple of things I want to just bring to your attention. Number one is the Ross Viper 3-pack appreciation giveaway video that I have contest that's going on right now. All of you who have followed me from 1 subscriber to 1,000 now have the opportunity to enter into the contest, the much hullabalooed and hunted Viper 3-pack. I had 2. One I gave to a friend of mine on the YouTubes, and another one I'm going to return to you as my loyal, not followers, but just loyal viewers. You guys can have a shot at it. It's not a riddle. You don't have to burn your brain about it. Just go over there and watch the video. I tell you what you have to do to put in the comments, and then just put it in the comments and move on. I'll draw a winner, like I said, Sunday of next week. Anyways, the details are in that video. Go watch that. And as always, I'm very grateful and very appreciative to everyone who's followed me and everyone who's subscribed especially. So thanks so much for watching. The other thing I wanted to bring to you guys' attention is I'm also going to be doing a couple of top 10. I'm not going to stop reviewing. Reviews are always going to happen here. Riddles are always going to happen here. Go watch those riddles and how Nerf Curator solved the last riddle. That'll give you kind of a heads up or an inside track as to how those riddles go. Again, 70% of my giveaways here are riddles. They are not straight giveaways. Those are rare and reserved for big milestones, right? So go check that out. I'm going to be continue to do reviews. I'm going to continue to find deals for you. I'm going to continue to look at ways to create 1/12 scale vehicles at a very affordable price so that you guys can continue to, some people don't have the $300 or the $179 for Bobby Vallis thing or HasLab's thing, or the $200 for the Ramen Racer. I'll be getting all of those, by the way, anyways, because I really support those companies. I like Bobby Vala. I like the Ramen Racer. I like what Hasbro's doing now with the vehicles. They're doing great. But hey, make no mistake, that's a big chunk of money, fellas. So I get it. And finally, I think I'm going to do a top 10 list, but this one's going to be funny. I'm going to do kind of a sarcastic top 10 list, and you'll see what I mean by that during the week next week. Later today, I'm probably going to do a review from that Python Patrol Cobra head, or was it Copperhead? Cobra head. Copperhead. And we'll go from there. Ripper, get back to work. Oh, they're messing around. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everybody subscribing. Thank you for joining me on this crazy adventure that I'm having with you guys and engaging. I'm just grateful for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I can't wait to give away the Ross Viper 3-pack. That's going to be fun. At the end of the day, why do we do this hobby? To put a smile on our faces. If you feel some kind of way about the world, it's treating you rough, you're having a bad day, go grab a toy. I know you have some. We've all got that pile of unopened toys. Crack it open, just play around with it for a little while, escape from this world for a little bit, and put a smile on your face. Crack a toy open, put a smile on your face, escape from the world for a little bit. In the end, that's why we do this hobby, to put a smile on our faces. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.